Here's your latest news for Red Deer and Central Alberta. Two proposed private surgical facilities for Lethbridge and Red Deer have been cancelled. The revelation came from the Minister of Hospital and Surgical Health Services earlier this week. CTV's Carson Marsouk reports.
Concerns were raised about the procurement practices and procedures and handling of conflicts of interest in AHS procurement. And I'm pleased to share that the procurements for the Central and South Zone surgical facilities have been cancelled.
It was an announcement that caught many off guard Tuesday afternoon. During question period, Minister of Hospital and Surgical Health Services Matt Jones shared the procurement process has been ended for two facilities. Procurement
and contracting is being transferred to the Health Shared Services Organization. We've hired a consultant, RSM, to align our procurement and contracting procedures with the best jurisdictions in the world.
Alberta Health Services procurement has faced criticism since an October 2025 report highlighted conflict of interest that negatively affected the procurement process.
The fact this was mentioned in an answer to a question period question, it wasn't a fulsome government release with details or information for the public. It's frustrating, and it just shows their lack of commitment to transparency and accountability.
In a statement, the minister said the decision was based on several factors, including the significant time that had passed since the proponent was selected, which made economic assumptions and costing outdated, along with operational changes and delays finalizing contracts. The proposed private surgical facility, announced in 2022, would have seen an additional 1,200 more procedures be complete in the South Zone.
Opening a new surgical center doesn't create more staff. We're in a staffing crisis. We don't have the surgeons and anesthetists and nurses we need to keep our public operating rooms open in Medicine Hat and Lethbridge and throughout the province. Opening a new private facility in the same community will only make that worse.
The province plans to launch a new procurement process early in the new year, but the NDP are calling on the UCP to be more transparent with its processes.
It's public dollars and public services, and we'd like to see that these contracts aren't just handed out to friends of the UCP.
Carson Marsouk, CTV News, Lethbridge.
The province has approved the annexation of a 93-acre plot of land in Red Deer County to the town of Bowden. The Bow Seed Nursery currently owns the land. The annexation has been in the process since 2023, with final approval last week. The landowner put in the request to be annexed. Development plans for the property have not yet been seen by the town of Bowden, so no information about future plan is available. New paintings at the Red Deer Library are showcasing Canada's beauty. The Canadian Landscape Abstract Paintings series will be on display through the first week of February. They show iconic scenes from across the country, including Alberta's Lake Louise and Castle Mountain. The art is open to the public during library hours. And a reminder, if you would like to watch any of these stories again, you can catch them on YouTube. Just search CTV News Red Deer.
Taking a look at your weekend forecast, we could start off with a little bit more snow Saturday morning and then turn to a chance of flurries. Temperature-wise, starting off around -13 to -15. We're really not going to see much of a change in our temperature as we go throughout the day. There are some warmer days to follow in the extended forecast, but we're not done with the cold and the snow. There is more to come. Here's a closer look at your Red Deer forecast.